Hey everyone, this here is the 2024 LEGO City Fire Station and Fire Truck set. It's a 6+ set that comes with 843 pieces. It cost me $80 US, and I build the whole thing live over on my Twitch channel. Be sure to follow me there. The set comes with 5 minifigures, a fire dog, a small quadcopter, the truck, little fire pit there, a water cannon turret, we'll see what that's about, and then of course the main building. Let me get these two tiny things out of the way instantly. Fire pit with fire, and you can kind of knock that over. And then this is the quadcopter, which has just a single launcher on it for a single stud that represents water. All right, big thing, main thing. First, let's kind of get the lay of the land here. This has 2 vehicle bays, 2 garage bays. The center is open up, which is an interesting choice, but it does allow you to get in there more easily. But we'll see how these open up. You've got some side access here, and then kind of the office space up above is the main enclosed structure, or the suggestion of the main enclosed structure. Around the back, you see these Technic beams are used, these full height Technic beams are used to give this some extra support. So even though it's a fairly lanky design, if you really look at how it's built structurally, it does hold itself together pretty well. You can pick it up and move it around. It's got a good amount of strength, although it is fairly lightweight. I do wish that around this side, this door had actually a door in it, something that could close up to give you a little bit more of an idea of that being an enclosed interior space. Obviously, these are brick, or in this case, tile built numbers, which look really good. They made use of the relatively new piece there. That's really important for the serif on the one. But watch this. Watch how this opens. Oh, watch again. Again, it's one of the most satisfying new mechanisms from LEGO that I've experienced in quite a long time. It just uses 4 ball end pieces, the Mixel's ball joints, that run through tracks that are created with simple brick building techniques. So there's another ball that's inside here that's running inside of an additional, just kind of almost makeshift track. It's just a little space where it can fit in there. And then the lower one is right here, and it just kind of climbs up the slopes. And then you've got a space for all that to slide in as well to hold it in place. It is really good. It feels really, really good. Inside of there, these warning stripes on the ground are done with just tiles. Obviously, this holds itself in place, and there's no real difference structurally between the 2 bays here. Now, these do have a limited depth to them, so when you put even the truck that's included in the set there, I mean, if it's sticking out a little bit, well, that's a little bit awkward there, but it reaches a point where it kind of has to go over the edge. But if it's sticking out, like, that looks good and everything, but you actually have it in there. Well, close the door. Is it far enough? Nope, needs to go farther in. Okay. And now, yeah, it's sticking out that far. This is a very common problem with fire station toys, especially these days. I mean, this is not a short truck, and we'll take a closer look at this, but still, it is disappointing that only just the nose of it is barely able to fit in there. And part of the reason for that is actually the specific design choice, the aesthetic design choice to go with this nice slant here, which I think looks great. It's unique, it's new, it's interesting, but it does help cause this problem. In between the 2 garage bays there, you've got some storage for minifig accessories. So the large fire axe over here, this is a bowl for the fire dog to eat out of or get water from. Another clip over there. The ball pieces there, the Technic ball pieces, will hold on to a helmet, so you can have some equipment there. They've also got these suggestions of which vehicle goes in which bay. So obviously this set comes with just that one. But you've got the brush truck there, and up above, we'll take a look at this in just a second, but helicopter's supposed to go up here. You can also put the quad that's included in this set. But then in the middle there is the fire pole. So you can attach the hand of a minifigure to this so that, they go from up above to down below. And this is what that looks like. The enclosed part of the upper level is kind of small, not gonna lie, but it is very aesthetically pleasing to me. It's very elegant. I like the look of it. Up top, would have been nice to get just a little bit more here than just this single transceiver dish, but that's fine. But what I like most here probably is the fact that this large 1x6x6 glass pane does not have a 1x6x6 clear backed sticker that you have to apply to it in this super obvious place. Because, Lego does stickers, and it's a common thing. And in other hobbies outside of Lego, stickers and decals as well, which are even harder, are very, very common. I personally am not a big sticker hater. I actually really like a lot of stickers. I know I'm not in the majority with that at all in the Lego world. And that's why I put a focus on talking about stickers for the sake of viewers, but I myself don't care as much. However, something that big, if it was a clear-backed sticker, would be a pain in the butt and would not be a good idea for a set that's intended for kids just 6 and up. There would be a lot of failure, a lot of miserable, major failure if that was a huge clear-backed sticker. So many things that go wrong. So I really do personally appreciate this being a print, and it's a pretty decent one too. It's not perfect. It's not 100% opaque, obviously, but I actually don't mind that. Being able to still get some light going through there. In this case, I'm okay with it. Only one bed for this rest space. This is basically just, it's mostly break room up here, although it also doubles as your dispatch area. And there's just like a backless chair spot, a little stool where you can sit there, and I think that's supposed to be TV there, and then you've got the actual dispatch monitor. No keyboard or anything. The whole desk is very small. Some food, some drink, slightly different design for a coffee maker, slightly different. Appreciate that, but there is room to put figures in all of the space that is here. It's just the space that is here is not significant. There's a door over here, right? Open, close that. Definitely watch your step. This is where you would take the fire pole ride down. And I wanted to show you that the quad can simply be placed there. You can just use that as its landing pad. I like what they've done this year for some reason, just having this on a turntable, so you just rotate it so that the corner is facing front to back. It's interesting. It's just a little bit different. Once again, with the brick, or in this case tile built, large caution striping with the black and the vibrant yellow. There's one problem here that was pointed out to viewers when I was building this live on Twitch. The number there for the helicopter does not match the number plate on the helicopter that's out right now. The smaller helicopter, which I'm not sure if it actually is this one. This looks a little bit larger, a little bit more built up, but the number technically should be 4 instead of 3 there. This fire truck has quite some mass to it. It's fairly solid. There's a lot of plastic that goes into it, but a lot of that building is not particularly useful. You don't get a whole lot of functionality out of this for how many pieces go into it, and for, like I said, what mass of plastic goes into it. It's not bad. It is a 6+ set. I have to keep that in mind, but I personally would have liked to see just a little bit more detail, a little bit more access to the interior. The idea here is that you have a big water tank. You've got a couple spots where you can put small accessories, only small accessories in. These have been around forever, but it's good to have storage. The new black color for this section of ladder, and they also extended a little bit. I didn't realize that these, it's this end. That's why I didn't realize that these matched up perfectly the way that they do. Actually, I think I did notice it at one point, then completely forgot about it. So it's a re-surprise for me that the roller coaster track perfectly matches up to this. And that's just a short link in black, I think for the first time. So this is just able to extend up, and then it's also on a turntable, so you can make it rotate around. The bucket's also in black, and the turntable is ratcheted, so it'll stay in place and won't just simply slide around all the time. So you can make this more vertical like that, and you can just bring it down to level, and that's it. However, you could also alternately take the entire thing, this whole base, and just pull that out. Now, I do feel like they used too many studs in there. I think 2 studs, just one at each corner, would have been better for this, because it does require, I think, just a little bit more force than it should. But you pull that out. Now you can use this. Well, you can use it as a rolling hot tub for a New Year's Day parade or something like that. Look, it represents water, right? Or you could use it as a pickup, so you could carry things around in there, including, if you want, this. That works too. Or you could put this in. So they've done the big water cannon thing before, and it was really all in your face. This gives you the option of either using it or not. And this is able to rotate around 360 degrees within its own space. Good use of space there. It's got the 2 spring-loaded shooters with the light blue color for the spring-loaded shooter bolts, and it's also able to angle up and down, which is great, which means you don't have to pick the toy up in your hand and kind of angle it like this. You can actually aim this right from where it is, which keeps the immersion, I think, much, much stronger, makes this a more fun thing to play with when it's all just right there and it will simply work. By the way, this is a print, which is great. There's another one on this side as well. I love those. Those are going to be useful for years and years to come. You've got a standard towing hitch on the back of it as well. Suggestion of access, ladder access, step ladder access for minifigs to get up either into the cab or to access things in the back. Doors that you can actually open. Only one person fits in the cab in spite of this thing being so large. Nice little extra bit of detail here. Nice build, some physical building here rather than relying on a sticker or something for the grille detail. And this is a print right there. Once again, not the best, but it's not bad. I mean, I think the opacity is fine on that. You get some really nice shine when the light hits it just right. And like I said, you just open that and there you go. Biggest disappointment, all that space is unused. Yeah, what's up with that? They don't even make it easy to remove this. It's just like wasted. The fire dog uses the new dual mold. It represents a lab style of dog, but then it has the vest on it. So you've got a police version of this and you've got a fire version of this. Okay, I'm good with that. Here are 3 of the minifigs with 2 torso designs between them and one set of legs or one leg print design that's shared between all of them. This one in the middle has the radio control unit for the quadcopter, and so you get both colors of the second generation. Yeah, second generation, right? Helmet, the more global style of helmet as opposed to the more American-centric design that they had used since 1978. Underneath, only one of them has an alternate face, but the best news here is that they do include, as they should, hair pieces. I believe I'm doing this correctly. Hair pieces for each and every one of these helmeted characters. Yes, you got the implant or hearing aid there, and ta-da! Now they can be used helmet off. So you've got those spots in the station to put helmets. You can use them and still use the figures. And then here are the 2 other figures with 2 additional new torso prints that look good. You got the fire PJs over here. I could see that being used for something else as well. Like maybe that could be used as a uniform for somebody who works at a food shack where they sell really spicy food. That's just where my brain goes with it. Thankfully, both of these do have alternate faces, so you get a little more value there. And finally, these are the leftover and extra pieces, including some extra shots in the trans light blue. And this is what the sticker sheet looked like. These are just small and easy to apply. Again, this cost me $80 US, 80. It is 80 euros, 70 pounds UK, $100 Canadian for 843 pieces with the 5 minifigures there and this much stuff. And it feels like I got a decent deal for $80. What a concept. And it's even city. I mean, we've not gotten decent deals on city things over $50 or so for some years now. What, 3 or 4 years? City's been extra expensive. It's nice to see it come back down to earth. What a concept. It's something that I was not expecting at all. That's still a lot of money. And this is still just plastic. And it is just a 6+ set. So you get simplified designs like this. It's not a high-end collector model level of design. And this thing is shallow as heck to be holding trucks in there, But what is here for what it is kind of nice. Like it was enjoyable to build, not difficult to build, age appropriate, I think, and yet brought in some satisfying moments, some very satisfying moments for even me as an adult. Now, I do have a little bit of bias in the sense that I do tend to like semi-simple, basic, realistic Lego City stuff, Lego Town, Lego System, all the stuff that's semi-realistic. That's kind of my jam. That's my space. That's my happy place in Lego, my main happy place in Lego. But at the same time, because I do tend to like that sort of subject material, I get mad, I get disappointed when it's not right. This is fine. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than a lot of stuff has been over the years. It feels fresh to me, and most importantly, it feels like a decent deal. So if you like what you've seen here, whether I like it or not, if you like what you've seen and you think you're getting a decent deal off of this at retail price, I think so too. It's my personal opinion. Of course, we would always love to see things go on sale. Hopefully this will go on sale within the next 6 months to a year worldwide. There are some places in the world where everything is on sale immediately on the day of release, and that's great, but that's not the whole world. Lower price is always good, but this already is a pretty decent deal, which just feels a little bit weird, but it feels good. I want to see more of that. At least it's a nice starting point for the 6+ crowd. Just wish that it had more depth. And again, that's a problem with so many fire station, in particular, fire station, and also sometimes police station toys. Across the board, it's not a Lego specific thing. Those are my thoughts though. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that this helped you to come to your own conclusions, and I will talk to you soon.